Yo, what's good? Trying to get my dribble right. Peace. There's been a miscarriage of justice, and I ain't having it. I ain't having it. I got bragging rights now. I got bragging rights now. Word. He said YouTube basketball low-key lit. We got the rap about that. See, I got my autographed ball from the dribble god himself, Tim Hardaway. Boom, boom. Kareem Reed, best kept secret, Arkansas Razorbacks. Check it, right? We'll get to that in a minute. Listen, he said, will you be discussing Draco the Ruler today? Nah, man, I ain't talking about that shit no more. I'm tired of putting that shit on my platform. It happens too often. If I talk about that, then that's going to make my platform like the rest of these niggas, man. I'm tired of black folks dying, and it ain't really news no more. Anyway, look, right? Baller's Life is full of shit. Baller's Life is one of the top, I don't know, youth athletic sports media outlets online. They got 3.27 million subscribers, and I've always heard about their practices, and they have a habit of gassing people up who not really that good. A lot of dudes that be on Baller's Life, they don't make it to the pros and shit like that. They will just disappear. This is what they do to kids, I guess. But anyway, there's a video that Baller's Life uploaded, and it says Mikey Williams and Trey Parker went absolutely crazy in a vertical OT thriller in New Jersey. That's a misrepresentation of the truth. Mikey Williams didn't go crazy. Trey Parker didn't go absolutely crazy. I just watched the video. They didn't go crazy, and they lost the game. They lost the game. Mikey Williams is, I guess, like, supposed to be like the #1 point guard in the nation or some shit like that. I know he has a huge name, but anyway, they lost the game. They were outplayed. They lost to Keystone Athletic Academy from Erie, Pennsylvania, and Mikey Williams, the top point guard in the nation, was outplayed by Dellquan Warren. Baller's Life doesn't seem to want to convey the truth, because at this point, Mikey Williams has become a commodity over there on their platform. So, you know, they be pushing certain people, but y'all need to know the truth. They lost the game. They lost the fucking game. They lost the game, and my young boy outplayed him and shit. I just want y'all to know that. Because y'all know how he said they've been building Mikey the last 3 years. Yeah, they've been building him up. I want y'all to know that, because y'all know how I feel about basketball. And not only that, I've been trying to tell y'all for years now about this dribble on the east side of Erie and shit. I've been trying to tell y'all about the point guards. I've been trying to tell y'all about ball players from Erie and shit, but his name is Dellquan Warren. I ain't going to be on here long. He said the young boy from Camden, #1. Who's that, Mikey Williams? They just had a showdown in New Jersey over the weekend. So who you talking about? Shout out to Shannon Pulliam, Coach Shan, Joe Jones. I just named him, Dellquan Warren. You could look him up. Go look him up. Go look him up. Look him up. Killer. Killer. And like I said, Baller's Life don't seem to want to convey that message to the public. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just want to make sure y'all get the truth. Oh, this is Grillchy Party. This is one of my sponsors and shit. Shout out to them. He said, nah, DeJuan Wagner. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know nothing about him. He said Mikey already signed a big deal with somebody. That's cool. It's a big deal that he got his ass busted over the weekend by Keystone Athletic Academy. I'm here to convey the truth. Y'all need to know this, especially when there's sports involved. You dig? I'm gonna say his name again. I ain't gonna stay here long. Dellquan Warren outplayed Mikey Williams. Baller's Life has a video that says Mikey Williams and Trey Parker went absolutely crazy. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. He said, you know how it is in b-ball politics. Yeah, I just didn't appreciate that. I think that's sucker shit. I think that's sucker shit. If you're a media outlet, you're supposed to talk about the winners. You're supposed to talk about the winners. It shouldn't be biased in no way, shape, form, or fashion. And they shouldn't be doing shit like that to kids and shit, period. Trying to suppress certain people's popularity to boost others. We ain't going for that shit. Straight up. Michael Lewis was good. Good afternoon. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channels. And make sure y'all all over the podcast, man. The podcast is jumping out the gym right now. He said, Mikey paying the bills. I believe it. I believe it. He said, yeah, you supposed to hype up whoever show up and show out. Exactly. Exactly. We got footage. It's going to be online at some point. Some point the truth going to leak. He said, it's always been like that since I can't remember. Well, we got to reverse the trend. We got to reverse the trend. Nah. He said, they're using our youngins to build and support their corporate brand agendas. I agree with you. They definitely got a motive. He said, the Lakers should trade soft AD for Mikey Williams. You funny. Supposed to talk about all the talent in the gym, correct? Good afternoon, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Share this video. I got content for y'all, man. I've been putting some emphasis on building this podcast situation. I'm on all podcast platforms. I'm on all of them. Apple, Spreaker, Spotify, Deezer. Hold on. I'm going to get y'all a rundown. Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Spreaker, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, iTunes, generic Android app, Podcast Addict, Cloud Player, Pocket Cast, Podcast Republic, Amazon, Podchaser, Alexa Media Player, VLC, iVoox, GeoSavan, etc., etc. He said, salute to the dribble. The podcast is on fire. Make sure y'all listen to the one that got uploaded today. It's about the producer, Bink. It's about the producer, Bink. Did a lot of work with Jay-Z. He did Rob for Beanie Siegel. He did 1-900 Hustler for Jay-Z. He did Him, Me, Him, and Her for Jay-Z. These are all classics. These are all bangers. He did Raw and Uncut for Memphis Bleak and Beanie Siegel on the Truth album. He did lots of records for the Lost Boys as well as A+, and he preferred to produce R&B records. He said, when you talk to Rafer again, ask him about Big Mike. Alrighty. Yeah, man. Bink is a whale of a producer, man. Make sure y'all check him out. He said, where's the Baller's Life video? I might have lost it. I might have just moved it off of my desktop, but it's one of their most recent videos. It says Mikey Williams and Trey something went absolutely crazy, and it's a lie. The new IG is at @IamGully TV _. He said his production skills underrated. I think he's one of the he's a whale. He's a whale. He might be under-recognized, but he definitely the biggest producer that I've ever interviewed, bar none. Nothing but classics. Came in the game with Teddy Riley. He said Clubhouse had info minds out of character. He shouldn't be fucking with them niggas because he has a platform and a following, and them Clubhouse niggas, them niggas that be on there, they don't. What they do to him? He said that's the link. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm on the right one. I actually intended to put this on the big channel, but it landed where it's supposed to be. Gully TV Sports. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications. Boom, 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 boom. Whack 100 did his regular theatrics to Info Minds, called him out his name. How Info Minds get to, how he get in that situation? I just typed Baller's Life in my search bar, and it's the first video that popped up, uploaded 2 hours ago. Yeah, they lost that game. Mikey Williams didn't go crazy. We need to see the box scores. We need to see what he scored. I ain't going to jump out there and say nothing. I want y'all to see what he scored and see what the other point guard did since he went so crazy. Why would he call Info Minds out of his name? Timbo from Queens. Timbo's very talented. Got a lot going on over there. He said, Mikey is regular, just got bounced. My young boy outplayed him. His name is Dellquan Warren. He's from the east side of Erie, Pennsylvania. They lost. They lost to Keystone Athletic Academy. It's one of them schools, one of them basketball schools like Oak Hill and all that shit. It's one from Erie called Keystone Athletic Academy. Go look at that game and shit. They misrepresenting the truth. They didn't go crazy. They lost. They lost. They lost. They lost. They lost. Shout out to Shannon Pulliam. Think that's Shannon's biggest win so far. Word. He said Bink got years in the game. Bink is from Norfolk, Virginia. He came in the game doing that song Before I Let You Go by Blackstreet with Teddy Riley. Mike Jones. Is that Mark or Mike? I need video footage. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mike. Mike or Mark? I don't know who that is. Listen. Baller's Life uploaded a video that said Mikey Williams went crazy in the overtime, blase. That's not the truth. He said he aight, but that's not it. He said Oak Hill has Steven Jackson, Melo, Rondo. Oak Hill had every motherfucking body. I think Stackhouse went there before. Oak Hill had everybody. Oak Hill used to be the creme de la creme, hands down, in basketball. They've launched programs like Oak Hill all over the country, so they might not have a stronghold no more. I need footage. Anthony Davis is Mr. Glass. I don't even know what to say about him. Oh, I know what to say. They need to let him heal. Have y'all peeped how long Klay Thompson has been out of the game? Have y'all peeped how long Golden State kept Klay Thompson out of the game? Have y'all peeped that? They made sure you ain't doing nothing until you 100% healed, straight up. And even if the doctors say you healed, we gonna give you a couple more weeks to rest, because we gonna make sure your motherfucking ass is healed. It's Mark. I'll be right there on the bench. Dealer made him give up. I need footage, homie. When I was coming up, Oak Hill was on the cover of Slam magazine, more than Jesus on the cross. Klay been out for 2 years. Exactly. He said they learned from Russian KD. Shh, they invested in Klay. We got investments. Anthony Davis is a fucking investment. He making millions of dollars playing for the Lakers. He said, I think his dad made it clear to the doctors. Yep. Carmelo went to Oak Hill. The baddest player I ever seen from Oak Hill was a dude from New York City, from the Bronx. His name was Anthony Cade. Anthony Cade. C-A-D-E. He was the baddest high school player I've ever seen. I'm serious. Like, I see him go buck wild. Norfolk, Virginia, no doubt. In Croatia, getting his basketball paper. Shout out to you. Clay will be back for the first round of the playoffs. The longer the Golden State is playing great, he don't got to play. I'd sit him. He's still hurt. Sit him out longer. Braun makes superstars into role players and they never recover. He re-injured himself in the offseason. That's why he been out so long. I don't know what happened. I know that they ain't taking no chances with him. And I think Anthony Davis, it should be a similar approach. Getting back to my motherfucking topic. There was a point guard battle this weekend in New Jersey. You hear me? There was imagine me not giving grand coverage to a East Side nigga, point guard, in a standoff this weekend, and he won. And he won. Shout out to the Keystone Athletic Academy. The dribble was watching. I'm with you niggas. Hey, yo, the further y'all, I don't know if y'all know this. The further y'all go, Keystone Athletic Academy, the further y'all go, the more notorious this dribble gonna become. Straight up. They gonna be like, where they say them from? Where they say them niggas from? Where they say they from? Like, we heard of that shit before. Where do we hear Erie at? Nigga been talking this dribble shit. The point guard. Look at my man Hayden. He said nobody on that Keystone team is from Erie. The point guard is the nigga doing the damage is now. Anything else? Anything else? Yes, I'm talking big shit. I'm talking big shit. Bragging rights over here. Straight up. Straight up. He said the point guards from Keystone are from New Jersey and New York. No, he not. No, he not. I know that nigga daddy. I know his mama. And I know his stepdaddy. No, he not. Oh, shit. Erie's not a basketball stronghold. James Conner, tailback for the Arizona Cardinals. He might be leading the league in touchdowns for running backs. You ever heard of him? You ever heard of Bob Sanders? Don't play with me. This is sports excellence when you come here. I introduced myself as a ball player when I came to the internet. I ain't say I was no gangster. He said that Marquell Darnell's from Erie too, another D1 prospect. First thing I said to y'all, I told y'all about this basketball shit. Stop playing. Hold on. I told y'all about that right there. I told y'all. I got proof. Yeah. He said Jonathan Taylor from Jersey leading the NFL in touchdowns. Shout out to him. He said Bob Sanders was one of my favorite safeties. Yeah, he was a little killer, a little pit bull. Boom, 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 boom. He said you keep naming Bob Sanders. I keep naming Bob Sanders because he played in the Super Bowl. Only reason he didn't get the MVP because of Peyton Manning. You know Peyton Manning, he do his little thing and shit. You know the Manning thing. You know that Peyton Manning shit. Only reason. It's the only reason. Don't get mad, man. Don't get mad. Woo! Omaha. Yeah. Omaha. Blue. Omaha. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, he said niggas hate just because. They can't. Basketball excellence here. Shout out to the dribble. Hey, yo, Omaha. That's what that nigga used to be screaming. He said, explain how Erie produces top talent, Western PA. Erie being a state championship for football or basketball damn near every year. Pennsylvania, look that up. Imhotep, y'all won this year. Imhotep from Philly, y'all won this year. Y'all been getting y'all ass beat the last 3 or 4 years by Cathedral Prep. Don't act like y'all don't know that machine. Y'all know about that machine. Omaha. I don't fuck with the Cowboys. He said, remember Marquell Darnell, he's going to be a monster. You know who I think going to be a NBA player? I'm serious. His name is Connor Williams. He's 7'3". He's like 360 pounds. He's huge, but he can play. And the more that he play basketball, he's going to lose weight and he's going to be better. But the conventional big man, get the ball in the paint, do a drop step, he do that shit, and you can't get around this big motherfucker. If he do he's gonna be problems in the paint. He's gonna be problems in the paint. His name is Connor Williams. He in high school. He like 350 pounds. He's 7'3". This boy a giant. He a giant. For real. You remember that name because everybody talking about him and shit. He's 350 pounds. He said, "Is that the big white boy?" Yes. Yes, he said the big lefty. You can't even tell whether he right-handed or left-handed because he use them both. Soon as he get down in that paint, he get the jump, hook him off, all of that big man shit. My man said Philly schools have been winning most of the state. No, they didn't. Who won in basketball last year? Who won? Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. And don't say that y'all got a whole bunch of state titles because they just started letting Philly compete for the state championship like in recent years. Growing up, they had their own thing going on and shit, the City Pub League and shit. Like Rasheed Wallace and them, they weren't state champions and shit. They won the City Pub League in Philadelphia and that's it. George Jr. used to win the state championship and shit like that. Like there's teams that I could name to you that would win the state championship. But it wasn't Gratz because Gratz wasn't in the state championship. He said, oh yeah, once he get his footwork down, he gonna be a monster. Yeah. He said, I know I played in the public league. No doubt. Shout out to the public league, man. Bill Ellerby, man. You know what I mean? Sean Red Smith, man. Old Philadelphia basketball, man. Stop playing. He said, who does Connor play for? He's not in high school. He played Division III. I can't remember the name of the school. He played Division III. You can't miss him. He's 350 pounds, but he's 7'3", and he can shoot. He said, Western Pennsylvania, football legendary. I'm from North Jersey. That's all you hear. Overbrook is West Philadelphia. He said he's in college now. I can't remember. He said to have such a small population, it's impressive Erie has produced pro talent. It's going to be more in the NFL. They're coming. Straight up. Connor that went to, Marvin O'Connor, went to St. Joseph from Gratz was the truth. Him and Rasheed Bey, South Philly. He said, watch some of his highlights. He tough. He need to lose some weight. The more he play basketball, he going to lose weight. He keep running up and down the court, he going to lose weight. And then between that, you know what's good about him? He got a solid base. A lot of 7-footers, they knees and shit don't be all solid. This dude, he's solid. He is solid. He's 350. He's 7'3", 350 pounds. That's a giant. The new Charles Barkley. Shout out to everybody that's here. I'm about to get up out of here. I just had to make that announcement. Baller's life is full of shit. When they do something like this, we can't We can't trust their credibility. They clearly have an agenda, and they're pushing products over there and shit. But we got to tell the truth. He said Conor got a decent shot too. He can play. He said, yeah, 300. You're still young. You still do it. He not sloppy either. Nah, he's solid. He play defensive line. No, he play offensive lineman in football. I hope that he don't let them convince him to try to play football. He don't need to be a football player. Basketball is his ticket. He said, oh, yeah, 7'3". That's a giant, for real. He said 3-point spread offense will run circles around a 300-pounder. He don't have to remain 300 pounds. He's playing basketball. He's going to lose that weight. You dig? And at the end of the day, all he got to do is stick his guy. That's all he got to do is stick his guy. I am Gully TV _ Good afternoon. I'm going to make sure I put the picture up in the screen so y'all understand what happened this weekend. My son, 12-year-old, 6 foot, 390 on the football field in Florida. God damn. The best defensive player in the NFL is from Western PA. Who's that? If he's from Western PA and he's a great defensive player, he might be from Aliquippa. Is he from Aliquippa or Beaver Falls or something like that? He said, homeboy's a legit stretch 5. I like him. You see, I said I think he could be an NBA player one day. If they work with him, man. Marcus, thank you. He said he from... Oh, he from Pittsburgh? What's his name? Shout out to... I'm about to get up out of here. Shout out to Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is changing the dynamics in college football, straight up. Shout out to him. He snatched one of the top recruits, and I think the top recruit in the nation. He took him from his alma mater, Florida State of all people. I know they was tight about that. He said all he got to do is rebound and defend at a high level. He'll have an NBA career. I think so. Connor Williams, Division III. He said he might have to go to the G League first. That's cool. He said, I played against Big Mark Jackson, who was at Roman Catholic in high school, Philly. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. I just had to report this miscarriage of justice. I'm not having it. They lost that game. Shame on Baller's Life. Gully TV 1 on Twitter, and make sure y'all fucking with my podcast. I'm putting out hip-hop, sports, and fashion on the podcast. I got a great comparison video between Allen Iverson and Russell Westbrook. Check that out. I'm about to get up out of here, man. In a minute. Peace.